Hey guys, Lucas Soccer here. Today I have the new Blue Eyes deck as well as some of the combos for you guys. I got the cards in just a little bit early, so I want to show them off to you guys. Just get straight into the profile. Starting off, you have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. You need 2. It's really good for the synergy of the deck. Followed up with 3 Sage of Eyes of Blue. This is the best starter in your deck. The fact that this card is a normal summon that lets you search, and the normal summon effect is not once per turn, is really good because you do get multiple normal summons in this deck. Then you have 3 Maiden of White. This is the new card that comes out. This is what gives the synergy of the deck to actually facilitate its combos. And then 3 Wishes for Eyes of Blue. It says discard, search 2 cards. It's going to be a good card. Next up, you have 1 Roar. This is not absolutely needed. It really just depends on what version of the deck you want to play and what combos you want to do. I actually don't use this in my 1-card combo at all, but I wanted to play it because you need something to go into a grind game with. You need some other spells and traps to go through your deck with. Lastly, you play 1 Mausoleum here for the spells of the Blue Eyes stuff. This is searchable off of Link 1, so you should definitely play it there. Next up, I played 1 Majesty and 1 True Light. This is absolutely necessary. This is an optional card here. It just depends, once again, on what combo you want to do. I chose to do this one because it plays around Nib a little bit better. For the Primite cards, 3 Barrel, 3 Load, and 1 Drobium. You don't need Roar in this deck because you don't actually need to summon Blue Eyes that much. You have plenty of access to the card, so you just want to use these cards as kind of like consistency as well as cards that help make your inboard a lot better. So that's it for the Primite cards. And then you play 1 Pot of Prosperity for consistency with the deck. The deck has about 16 starters with Prosperity included, so it's a pretty consistent deck. Now you just have a ton of non-engine. This deck is going to be a very controlling deck, and so you're going to play a lot of non-engine. 1 Magnum, 1 Druid Swarm. Magnum looks really good in this deck because you can search for your dragons, so there's some synergy there. Searching for Ether Barrel is really good off of Magnum. And you play 3 Nibs, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and then I played 2 Dominus Purge. Dominus Purge is not the most needed card, but it basically does the same thing as Ash Blossom, so it's really good to play. And then play 1 Call by the Grave. 1 Call by is really good for letting your combo resolve, because if you get to the controlling game state, you should win the game. It's pretty hard to break that loop. Extra deck here, you have 2 Spirits, 1 Ultimateness, and 1 Azure. And then I played 1 Seals. This is really good for the combos. I played 2 of the Link 1. Some people are playing 3 of this, but you definitely don't need 3 of this. Then you have 2 Tyrant Dragons, and then 1 Neo Tempest. This is used for the combos. You're never summoning this card, but it is used for the combos, just to put in the graveyard. Next up, you play the 1 SP, and then here are some tech cards that I think are really good in the deck overall. Played Lina, Selene, Access Code, and Link Spider. The reason I think these cards are really good is because you can actually go Lina, take your opponent's light monster, like a detonator maybe, and then go to Selene. Selene can revive your Maiden of White, and you can use the Maiden of White to get access to your True Light again. And then it's pretty easy to use True Light, summon a Blue Eyes. You can turn that to a Link Spider and then go to Access Code to fill the whole field. And you should have a good amount of attributes to banish. You can have 3 attributes. You just need to destroy cards off the field. So that's it for the deck. Let me show you guys 1 combo real fast. This is going to be the 1 card combo with Sage with Eyes of Blue. Let's just get straight into the combo. You're going to normal summon Sage with Eyes of Blue, using the effect of that to add Maiden. You're going to use the effect of Maiden, sending it from your hand to the graveyard, to then place True Light in the spell and trap zone. From there, we're going to go ahead and link 1 with our Sage, going into our new Link 1 monster, and then use his effect to add the field spell. From here, there's a couple different ways that you can sequence this. I think it's best to sequence it like this, where you activate the field spell, use the effect targeting your spirit to send Blue Eyes, White Dragon from your deck to the graveyard, giving this some more attack points, but that doesn't really matter. And then you can use the effect to tribute itself and special summon back Blue Eyes from the graveyard, which will then trigger the effect of Maiden because Blue Eyes White Dragon will special summon the special itself. I like to go ahead and synchro these now into Spirit. And the reason that I'm going for Spirit first, and I'm not really going for any other lines of play, is because True Light is a really big weakness of this deck. Because if this card is Typhooned or Ghost Ogre or removed from the field really, it's going to destroy all your cards. So before we go ahead and activate the effect and play into Ghost Ogre, summoning this is really important, because if they do Ghost Ogre this, and you have to activate the effect to destroy your own field, you can actually use your own card to negate it. It's a really important thing there. But at this point, now we're going to use the effect of True Light to go ahead and set a spell or trap from our deck. We're going to set Wishes, use the effect of Wishes to go ahead and discard any card from our hand. And then there's 2 options from here. The option that I like to do, and the option that you're going to see based on my deck list, is you're just going to go ahead and search for Majesty as well as Effect Veiler off of this 1 card. You're going to go ahead and set and pass. So this is going to be your inboard. It doesn't look like a lot, but off of 1 card, this is a really controlling game state, because during your opponent's turn, you're going to have Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon to go ahead and tribute itself and special summon from the extra deck, the Ultimate Spirit Dragon. This card is really controlling. It's a negate while it's on the field, and it's really hard to deal with. If it is destroyed, which Spirit destroys in the end phase, it's going to go ahead and float back into Spirit, and you can use Spirit to tag into another thing. So that's really good there. You have True Light to go ahead and summon during your opponent's turn, so you can summon out the Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then Maiden's going to trigger again during your opponent's turn to summon stuff out. So you have like a very wide board, so it's pretty hard to out that still. And then you have Majesty, which is going to like show your opponent the blue eyes that you have in your graveyard, hand, or wherever you have it to go ahead and destroy cards and a search effect failure. So that's going to be it for the 1-card combo, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and subscribing, I would really appreciate it. Have a great day.